everyone, I'm Lauren.
I'm Michaela.
We're so excited to do this video and get to kind of meet you guys today.
Kind of a little bit out of our element because I'm usually sitting at a computer screen writing in my pajamas, to be honest.
But we've been on a couple of blogs where you've read the post for years and felt like you kind of know the person, but then they actually post a video and it was like, wow, now we get to meet you. So it was exciting.
We're the ones who lose here though, because so many of you we haven't gotten to meet, so that's kind of sad for us. But
yes, maybe they should post videos on their blogs.
that would be awesome.
That would be wonderful.
Great. Yeah. It's amazing here because we have like 6.5 inches of snow right now. It's just glorious winter wonderland outside. So I'm looking out the window and it's this beautiful bright blue sky with the trees just covered in snow, and it's gorgeous.
Yep, we don't usually get this much snow in February, so it's a treat.
Yeah, we're planning a sledding expedition this afternoon with our siblings, so that'll be fun.
Yes, very much fun. Well, we asked you all for some questions, and you guys came up with some great ones. Some of them we're going to actually do a whole blog post on because they were just so good. So, and we couldn't fit them in a video. So, but a lot of them we're gonna answer right now. So let's get started. Abby, we want to do your question first. So she asked, what made you want to start a blog?
It's a really good question, Abby. So we started, well, I actually blogged back in 2007. You can see my old blog from a family vacation that we took. So that was my foray into blogging, but I didn't really do much with it. It was just a way to keep family and friends updated. I didn't even know about followers or, designing the blog or anything like that.
And then it went silent after the vacation.
It was just for the vacation, so I didn't continue with it, and I didn't want to continue with it. So,
but we've always loved writing ever since, I have notebooks from when I was 5 or 6 writing stories and stuff. So, so 2 years ago, we were starting to get into reading other people's blogs and got really inspired. And one evening we were just sitting talking and we were like, why don't we start a blog? Why haven't we done this before?
Yeah. It was 2 blogs in particular. Jacqueline's at, I think it's jacquelinenb.blogspot.com, and then Jasmine Bawkins. Her blog is no longer up, but it was joyfullyathome.blogspot.com. And so those 2 really, interested us and got us in that. So
yeah, so it was like that evening we were like, we want to do this, and I think it was up by the next day. We were that excited and thrilled to be doing it. So,
and it felt so natural. It was like, why didn't we think of this sooner?
Right. I don't know. All right, Samantha's question?
Yeah, she said, how have you developed your blog and gained the followers you have? I'm currently trying to make my blog a bigger part of my life, and I'm researching how to publicize it. So that's a really good question too, Samantha. I don't know, in the beginning, our goal has never been numbers, though being writers, we love the feedback that you guys give. So whenever we get a comment, it's just wonderful to get that feedback because I run into a room like, we got a comment. Yeah, and we don't feel like we're writing to this, oblivious galaxy of nothingness. It's people on the other side of the fiber optic network. So,
but at the same time, there are so many other bloggers that are so much better than us, that we have so much to learn from, and have such fabulous blogs. So in a way, I don't even feel like I could answer that question, justify it. But one of the main things is when we first started it, we sent out an email to all our friends and family and pretty much everyone in our address book, just saying we started this blog, and it's a way to keep you guys updated on what's going on and what we're interested in, so check it out.
Yeah, and that was our primary audience for a long time. It was just family and friends, and that was wonderful. And word of mouth and whatnot. Obviously, Blog of Note last June helped immensely if you're concerned with those numbers. And so we went from like 68 followers to 689, I think is what we have right now.
Yeah.
So that was incredible.
Brought a lot of blessings, but then, you know, also other difficulties, but it was a lot of fun. So, and I've never been the kind of person that follows someone else's blog just so I can, you know, have publicity or get myself out there. So I'm not that kind of a person, but at the same time, if you're networking and commenting and meeting other people through the blogosphere, then, you know, you will get to know other people and have fun that way. So
it really is a good way to connect with other people. And we're not on Facebook or anything like that. We've kind of chosen not to do those. And so that means that we can take the time that most people would devote to that sort of thing, to that type of social networking, and we can devote it to our blog and just, you know, connect with friends, make new friends, and make our blog content, you know, hopefully bigger and better every time. So
yeah, hopefully that answers your question a little bit. And, you know, just focusing on writing good posts and that
regular posts.
Yeah,
regular posts are really important. It's frustrating when you have a blogger that blogs, you know, once every 2.3 months. So that
we're a little OCD about that, but you know. Okay, we're being really long-winded. So Raquel asked, do you get very much negative feedback on your blog? What is your normal reaction to rude comments? Do you usually publish then answer them? I've got quite a bit of negative feedback on my blog, and I'm just looking for encouragement and suggestions on how to reply to them.
Honestly, we've been really, really blessed in that department, Raquel. Even after, well, before Blog of Note, we had hardly gotten even a controversial comment.
Or like a spam comment.
Yeah. Pretty much nothing. I mean, we may have deleted 2 comments in our year and a half of blogging. And then after Blog of Note, you would maybe expect that we would have gotten a ton of rude, mean comments.
I think most people were just like, these are weirdos, and they just left. You know?
Just write them off. So we didn't really, I can't think of one sincerely mean comment that we've ever gotten.
Right. We've gotten, you know, a lot of people who disagree with us. Maybe they're from a different religion or whatever. And we really do welcome that opportunity to, you know, shine our light into their lives. And maybe they've never heard the gospel before. And so it's not that we want everyone to agree with us. But we have had to say, you know, okay, you know our point of view, and this isn't the place for just pointless debate.
Right. Okay, so our camera just cut us off, but to get back to Raquel's question, the other thing to keep in mind, Raquel, is just the spirit of the questioner. Are they really wanting to hear you out, to hear your answer, or is it just a 3 a.m. rant? We've had to delete comments because of language before. But if we really feel as though the commenter is searching and is interested in what we have to say, then that'll go a long ways towards us wanting to publish it, whether it's criticizing us or not. So, okay, Elizabeth said, my question is, when are you coming to the East Coast next?
And so our question is, when are you going to come to Washington?
Exactly.
Actually, yeah, we're actually going to Utah this June, so, but we don't have any plans to go to the East Coast anytime soon.
Definitely want to make it up to New York. We've never been there and never been to New York City. I know that city is highly overrated, but you do have to see the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, where our great-grandparents came over from Europe. So we're definitely gonna have to make it up there sometime. We'll
We
come
should-
visit you.
We should just hop on a plane tomorrow and
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
Up to North. Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, Brandy asked, could you post some pictures or give websites of what you would find is appropriate for swimming attire on a Christian woman? It's a great question. I think a lot of Christian women and girls, you know, it's just so hard to find the modest swimwear
Yeah.
and to know what options you
I
have.
feel your pain, Brandy.
But then we don't want this to be, you know, a set of rules that we think every Christian woman should
Right.
live by. And
So many inches.
yeah, and I know that's not, you know, why you're asking, or just you want to know ideas. So yeah.
We actually get most of our swimwear from Land's End, landsend.com, and you know, I've had my swimsuit from them for 4 years now, and if you take good care of it, they do last a long time. They're kind of spendy, $80 to $100 or more, but we always buy off-season when they go on clearance, so that makes it a whole lot more affordable.
Or even eBay, you can find new of their suits for
Sometimes.
discounted prices.
Right. My suit is a really high neck, it goes to about here, and then a skirt that goes with it, a really fun, vibrant pink print. So it's served me well for the last 4 years.
An aha moment for me was I got a suit from them, but it was something of a low neck and, you know, kind of more of a V-neck. And I was like, why didn't I do a panel? You know, so I just went to Joann's and bought some swimsuit fabric and put in a panel. And I do that on all my shirts. So I don't know why I never thought about that for a swimsuit, but it works great. And now it can be the height that I want it to be.
Yeah.
So that's great. You're hearing a little bit of our siblings playing in the hall there, so get to meet them too. But yeah, and then, you know, everyone has different perspectives. That there are a lot of Christian home-based businesses on the internet that you can find that make modest swimwear, and those are really great.
And we've also looked at swimsuits from Blair.com. Never bought anything from them, but they seem to sell fairly modest swimsuits at a cheaper price. Some of the necklines are a little bit on the low side. You might need to do a panel or something like what Lauren suggested. So, you know, we've never bought swimsuits just off the rack in a store. Never had success with that.
Yeah.
So you're probably gonna have more success online.
Yeah. So, well, that is all the questions. We really enjoyed reading them, and we just especially want to thank also our guest posters this week. They did such a great job, and it was so much fun to share what they had to say with you guys.
And thank you all for making them feel welcome, and this was just a blast this week.
It was so much fun, yeah. We've just had a great 2 years of blogging, and I don't know, I see myself doing it for a long time to come.
Yeah.
So.
We're looking forward to answering the rest of your questions in the upcoming year. And then, of course, we have the giveaway that ends on Monday. So that's just our little thank you to you guys. So be sure and enter that if you get a chance.
Yeah, so God's blessings on each of you, and we look forward to a wonderful 2011 and hope that you'll stick around and see what's in store.
Amen.